Yoboonchoreria no manyete buna ebesa nere ekogendia Ense onyora keri atagete
ebintu biria bikogera gwasigi kyumutwe nabyo naitwe bitobole tichitoro
na kige kogera egetaseni kia Ndizi TV na boigo na Ense Fridah Kerubo twerule gokoretera omurubiri bwense Yoboonchoreria asitogo kumanya naki ebesa gose eshiringi ya Kenya egendete gosigikania neki shiringi chinde asichinse chiri cheisiko
unabona ogukina kwa maguri y'ebintu asechiciro okobora kwendagira obosombi okobora kwembura na uchumi koirananse imeyense ya Kenya
nigo tugochikukumanya asomorobere yiga naki amagori amanya ale asechiciro cheito ebintu ebya soira asechiciro cheito nabigo tugochikutarira chi county chonsi emerongo enena isano na ibere imeyense yetu ya Kenya asitokurigereria naki obonchereria bagendete gokorekana asechiciro
ebi negati yebinke biria orachikwe manya na gukwanira asumurubirio wense Yoboonchoreria
nigo tugukumanya asechinse chiri cheisiko nakibagendete gukora obonchereria bwabo naboigo nakibakwenana ebintu koruchinse chiri cheisiko nagotekeraga ase ensecho ya Kenya
kirarituko ria Jumanne na Ijuma guchakire chinse nyichamambia ime ya Ndizi TV Ense Yoboonchoreria
Uyakigima umwanche muri ebetaseni kia Ndizi TV nebiro binde nandengo kwaligania ase omurubiri obwense Yoboonchoreria elindo tumanyia na rayagende takokolekana anemono ase sector Yoboonchoreria andonsi ase okubwatia omurubiri kurum nabogo tutumira ujumbe yagenke wetera ase nambiriga wase screen yago tumanyinga yokubwatia omurubiri kurum naboigo na rayagende takorora agende takokolekana ase sector Yoboonchoreria akondo mwanche muri ndete kunyinga asinsemo mitandao asensemo ya Facebook na bako tunyora wetera Ndizi TV News Digital na wega sensemo ya YouTube na bako tunyora wetera Ndizi TV News asensemo ya website na bako tunyora wetera www.ndizitv.or.ke ilitere Fridah Kerubo ngokwaligania elinde tusange ase obwamo mancho mulikero kuligereria asensemo ya Bakenya nigo bado obugima bugendete gokonga ekaro kurigereria amatuka bwango iga ntwarara erikomondi nabagakubwata bakorubikana n'abasaye bande 15 nomo oika obusibwa parliament asenyencho yogokonga kubugima akolende neki inkelinga tabwate kakubwati machika bene buneta keirekero monta korubikana kanyara kubaga kubiyara kuri nabete kagosibora kondo mwancho murigereria ase serikali ya Kenya kwanza ebintu mbirororo serikali ya Kenya kwanza egendete kurwania anene mono ekemo kyabo nyogokonga kubugima namonekera okurigereria ngaride nirigendete gukina ase goikabonega arikire 3 trillion naboigo asensemo yebango kyombe giakyare nigo kebekire aso gusangereria bango kibwenete gesangererie 3 trillion asekira omwaka igo amachiko anagendete kubekwa sokwanekinga ebangeyo ngosangererigwere nagoikirani chibese icho naboigo asensemo yomurakera kero kulire chi county nigo chigendete kuruani omurakera ekero kulireria nga asi county chinde abantu baroro batabwati ndagira abagendete gokonywa ne serikali igo yingati yebintu bide serikali gendete kuruani naboigo kero gocha ase chi county nchibwate pending bills chinye kurwase serikali iliya etete bali ngororo mbatigete chi bill sororo ya serikali ya Kenya kwanza negendete konyora challenge na ki ebwenerete gwikirania ebintu bibionsi nemono kero abakenya bagendete kuriranga obugima niko bagendete gokonga kurende nonye serikali kegendete kurigereria ebintu bibionsi amachiko naro babere bakobeka asoko enekinga uchumi ya Kenya ngonchererire anamona keltokaranga omuraibense obereka kubwetera n'ichinse chiri chesko asoko nekinga uchumi ngobwetera nabali asugukine uchumi anamona ase sector Yoboonchoreria nakibaranyara kwa bagokora obonchereri bwabo kero kurigereria ase nsemeria Mombasa port gusase chiboda cheito ama chikonaro rabere gakobekwa anemono ekero ebintu bikoba imported kurwa chinse chichesiko gocha ase ense ya Kenya elio kiombe ya kiare kebeke gosangereria ebango eiseine ase chiboda cheito anemono kurwa sense media Somalia Tanzania boda ya Kenya Tanzania Kenya Somalia machikonaro rabere gakobekwa anamonekera ebintu ebigwikirana ase chiport chiri chia Lamu Mombasa naboigo ase chinsemo chichiyetana ine buna Kilifi Kwale Tana River naboigo Taita Taveta asoko nikingango sangereri bale ebange isaine go mwanchumulire igama chiko abekire bono bintu birigo chikoba buna byarenge eyego changa ekiombe kyo gusangereria bango ya kiare kebe kegwikirani etarget iri babekere igo gwikirani goikabatiche emegweri abantu babere bakurusti besamete tobeto korama tukamange essence mo ya kiare abantu bakoeneki obukurumi obonge abantu babere bakoibachibesa kurwa sense mo ya kiare abandi babere bagotama batali gwakane bango yo kiare negendete gutiche emegweri asoko enekinga gwikirani bale target yabo kuri ndo mwanchi murigereria torama tukabwango iga umara Ense nabakagutwara egeikara nababwatani kurwa sense meria European Union asogo kinya Yoboonchoreria babete bagutwara egeikara ekyo nabo gosanga amange ingikelense ya Kenya bwene tago gokora asoko nekinga uchumi yaito ngunchorerire kono mwanchi muri endo chikwimanya amange kerto kwirina goika sorogongo rwa Gusii ana manga hendete gokorekana se sector Yoboonchoreria mwanchi murireria kinde tontomero ujume ya genke onte binga yogo bwati umurubikoru nabo igaye kero wachiri kugora ebinto ngikelioro chikyabere ke Yoboonchoreria ane mono mwanchi murireria kero ngokora butukibana ni gobokongoro kingam asense moye tissue timeti wase mwanchi murira gwachire kugore tissue bono iga magoriye tissue bono iga ni gachenjeti kero kuriyeria nga obotumiki bwe tissue bwatumikire echi abandi bagutumike tissue ndagera teyo lakini tissue ngotumekwere ego chikampuni chechi tissue acha onchoreria magori onchoreire ninchi gokomanya se bwagare nakia magori ari asense moye tissue abanta bange ngotweka bari tissue igo amagori achenjire akinire tissue eri apeke nerto to maite yaringeri gori Ense lakini sai ligori eri change tenchi kote ya mange kondo mwanchi muri entete konyenga litukulia lero nimbwato mugeni ase studio oyore boda chief advisor nacho tumanya mange tobeto korra okuburukana se county ya Kisii egati yabana boda nacho tumanya ngakiyobora ibwa boda bole mi county ya Kisii nacho kwanera mange ase county ya Kisii naboigo boda at large ase sense itu ya Kenya ngima merobilkiri abana boda babere bakobeka naboga karo kuri nga serikali ya Kenya kwanza yabetege koriye iranga nechikorigereria abana boda mono igo mwanchi muri ento chigosanga mange kurende to basa gusika to basa konyegera kondo mwanchi muri ndete goswa sense mo ya kabere ye studio toigwe omwaziri gose CS Moses Kuria ngikeria bwate agatoteya ekero babete bako bwatrana nababwatani kurwa sense meria European Union baba gutumanya ngikeri babete bako kwanira erinde gukinia Yoboonchoreria asense ito ya Kenya.
Kenya takes our relationship with the EU very seriously. We've had a very fruitful engagement this morning with both the European Union and, of course, the Minister and the French delegation. Through the Global Gateway program of the European Union, which we have agreed for our respective teams and the European Union to actually organize a deep dive in the next few weeks to look at how can we be able to create effective partnership between Kenyan business and European business. So what I am expecting is that at the end of the business forum today, we are opening a deal book, and Ambassador here is going to work with the Principal Secretary to open this deal book. Please, as I've told the delegation from France, ensure that all your partnerships, all your investments get its way into the deal book. And my commitment is that for all opportunities that are going to get into the deal book, I and my ministry will be able to follow up on a granular individual basis. So we do not see you as 250 or 500 businesses. We see you as individual businesses, and we are going to actually be your agents to follow up on all these opportunities on an individual basis. EU Director Dora, who is around here, when she came to see me last December, I promised her one thing. The next time she comes to Kenya, I will confiscate her passport. And I've actually done that. And what I've told Dora is that I am only giving you your passport when we conclude all the topics under our economic partnership agreement. Our chief negotiator, PS Alfred Kombudo, is here, and I also want to confirm that I have also confiscated his passport. He cannot go anywhere. Because when Dora saw me in December, I told her that by 31st of March, we must conclude our economic partnership agreement. And I'm very proud, and I think the President is going to advise us whether he can be available to witness before that deadline with the European President to initiate that agreement, hopefully before the end of the quarter, and we really look forward to that. When you're in Kenya, you are not just in Kenya. When you're in Kenya, we are looking at a gateway for Africa. That is why, as a country, we have pioneered the efforts to bring together the countries of South Africa Development Cooperation, SADC, the East African Community, and COMESA, as a vital stepping stone towards the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. Because we believe as a country that the journey towards ACFTA, it is going very well, but I think having a modular step-by-step approach is going to fast-track these topics. That is why we are really taking this issue of the tripartite agreement between these three blocks, 28 countries, 750 million people, $1.8 trillion of population, because once we have 28 countries, and our brothers and sisters from the West and the North, we are also encouraging them from ECOWAS to Sahel to Maghreb to all these other blocks to actually take similar measures so as we can be able to fast-track our efforts towards African integration. So when we talk to Kenya, you are talking to 28 African countries where Kenya is championing that. So there were actually 27, but Kenya persuaded one more country to join so that we can be more than the countries of the European Union. So now it is 28 versus 27. Because we wanted to, some area other than the athletics where we are ahead of Europe, and also to revenge for Morocco. Thank you, Oliver. So in the next 2 months, we hope to have more countries within TFTA than the countries of Europe. I want to ask the European Union to continue talking to our partners and our neighbors. Because why Kenya has taken a very aggressive and robust approach towards trade negotiations, we now have PS Kombudo here is negotiating 3 major agreements at the same time, with the European Union, with the US, and with the UAE, all of them at the same time, which is strenuous and draining for him and his lean team. It's because we have got everything to gain and everything to lose also if we don't take this route. You are aware, and I've said this clearly to Ambassador and the team, that some of our neighbors and some of our partners, because of the least developed country status, they continue to enjoy, free market access to your markets. And Kenya has said that really we have to have this conversation. Is it right? Is it fair? Is it moral? Is it the right thing to do for Kenya to continue suffering because we are a middle-income country? We cannot incentivize poverty. Poverty is not something you aspire for. Poverty is something you find yourself in by accident. And we want to ask European Union to continue having this conversation, even with our partners, and tell them really that, please, let's aspire to leave this LDC bracket and get all our economies to the middle income. By the way, within the next 5 to 10 years, this government, Kenya Kwanza government in the Republic of Kenya, is going to create a vacancy in the middle income because we want to be the top bracket income. So we want other countries to come in and fill in that gap. So there is space. You cannot say that you want to continue to be LDC because there is no space. We are creating a space within the middle income nations. They can come and occupy as Kenya moves upwards. Let us not incentivize poverty. Let us work together to uplift our people from poverty. Let us not continue saying that this country can continue frustrating efforts for, to open free trade simply because you are LDC, simply because you enjoy free market access. Poverty is not a good thing. It's something you find yourself by accident. The conversations that were started in Sharm el-Sheikh in COP27 about the finance for the issue of climate transition, we are saying there is no better country to pilot this. And I've said this to Ambassador and the team, that we are saying we are ready to champion and to take the body blows for this very difficult decision. And as a minister in charge of industry, I know I am under pressure from industry asking me, are we really able to industrialize on green? And I've been promised that in that journey we are not alone. And Ambassador has promised me that Europe will open the checkbook, as was indeed agreed in Sharm el-Sheikh, to help Kenya to transition, and so that you can be able to put climate finance to incentivize Kenya as a pilot and an early mover in these conversations.
Biyake gima omwancho muligere kinege ikaro kya beteke gokorekana ase omuraibense Dr. William Ruto abeteka gwikirana nabo igo abonchereria chimisano nabo bete bagwikirana ase egikaro ekyo ase chimibere ne 50 balinge abonchereria korwa sense ya Kenya nabo igo chimibere ne 50 bande korwa asense meri ya European Union nyerege ikaro ekyo nigo kyarete tamo aboncherere gusaba bwatani korwa sense meri ya European Union bakobwatana nababuatani korwa ase Kenya Private Sector Alliance KEPSEA nabiga sense meri ya European Business Council IABC omonchi muligeria inaragende tokorekana ase sector yoboonchoreria nabiga serikali bunegende takwerobelia nabiga kubekemerobelia bena sokane kinga sector yoboonchoreria ngokinere asense itu ya Kenya ono monchi mulende tendaso ase omotimokomoki gotoko irena ngwere ntoro mogani bwili tukulia lero.
Ndizi TV Obwansu Gusii
ine nomanyete eke wekia ora omwanogo noko mwachisemi chikerero bono Skyline Friend School nero lichibuliao ayo moiboli ne skuru ebwata borokia babwatu bumanyi bwigoro asogokonya aborokiwa nigo babwate preschool yuere a playgroup goika pre-primary 2 lower classes cha grade 1 goike grade kia gatano na kemo ne klasi kia gatano na kabere nigo babwate amachama yayo gotumeka abakori emeremo baisaine chigali chobosombi egatie kia kyokogosoreria CCTV kira ekirasi lyokobeka obolendi abalimu baisaine naboigo nigo babwate asagaya abana bagosomera naboigo nkwena nabale echae guchakira chinsainye chamambya boigo nkwena nabale endagera ya mobaso nigo bale asensemo ya getare chimita chimeisano choka kurwase pale nene ya Kisii Nyamira ekeroko genda ase kanisa ya Bituka SDA Church bagere ase namba yomo director enoti isano na ibere inye ibere isano na ibere isato isano na isato ibere baigo banyore wetera ase namba ya BC enoti isano na ibere eyemo isano na ibere isato inye ibere isano na isato enoti Skyline Friend School ayerera asama bagamake atigarete
Happy Sabbath, happy day omwancho muligire bigata seni Ndizi television gukwarigania ase enchira ya bene imeyo moroberio obwansu bwesabat no moroberio okoretwa ase orekera litukolia Jumamosi gochakira chinsa 12 cha mambya goikira chinsa 4 cha mambya imeyo moroberio oyo bwansu bwesabato
abange tugukagera ngani ntu abanyana bo moyo tugukagera nagekora Yesu arwito nga ngomonto yo makare mumugundu
yes
endagire kama paka akamanya goteba ngabona agachigotaka kubike bya ngabona moyo negoka yanko igore byage igore rinde ndia matukonsi nomona matebyo omoririo yo rero naganire ubugima bwao asenjire nde ngomanye n'ubugima no manene
nigo togosanga amunaye ensemo ya devotion astokonyara koba atokonyora engane mwamu egotora ase omoroberio yo
where your treasure ari asubi asibirengereri byagobire ari no onye goko mwa Yesu Kristo teko bako ngumolizio nyago koranderio mundo nga karwense mwe
nyora boigongo swatore asa maigerio ye lesson astokonyara koba to kurigereria na koerera anene arianyare ko baga kwegwa oborito ime lesson ye chuma enkima lakini magiga ya mwanya bantu intukonyara koba to gosaria so mugondo Eden nande twarangeri wase riogi turi ororo rigotebe nga missing ayore inchwe onyara koba part of the family
tiyo buruti bwa Nyasaye no burunge bwaye Matayo isana 33 na byonsi na mamentero
ase entunda ya gatatu neyo mwerio igotogosoa ime ya request tower
Omurigeria nigoganiti kugura ebintu byogotumeka bwo usikohonia na tumanyitia suragure asobunge bono Ouru Superstores nigo bakohonia kirigento kiriyuganitie aseriguriria kebosani
aba Gusii mwensi ese mwabeta mwariganirwe aiga Ouru Superstores kontore kindagera emuskari omotere amafuta chingeni
echumbi chichus ebisuguti amabere na maji yukonywa boigo nkoni abali chisabuni chimete na chiria chechibauda ebibiriti tissue paper emeto ebitabu ebirugo bichi plastic nechitangi chukubikira mache igati ebintu binde pinge asebali bakwagacha timokumia ekiagera nigo bakonia iron rods chozi amabati emesumari chisimiti chirangi chugwa kachinyomba chiwaya mesh chiwilbaro chisenyenge n'ibindi binge inyoranga nigo bago kubugoria umusigo wikabwo ekero kwagurire nabuigo nabokubeke oda yawo kurwandonsi Ense weta
mana bange nesimi bawaka ngo bakonya tore sana singenje kera akirisimi ametena wakiruru na bwatobo maene wae nango ngokonywa rebintu nigo ngo kichiode chisiabo na basi chikesha bitaba barikera nande na make sure yo deri na enana e customer manya no rigete odo koririki obiru nabongo bwakera back na matebi na nyora yoda yao na nyerikire nande na make sure nango nyenyorore ngote matore sana toko batebi ne service yo konyore ebintu ni 24 hours ebintu byabo bakoririki babinyorire Ouru Superstore ngutariere ebintu satambe mono sauti Nyanza abuna butobwati chikastoma wita abange mono chigari chitonganda chire Migori Isabania Kianja kocha bare bande side ya Rift Kilgoris Lologoria kwenda bare Sotiki Bomet nyongeri chochioda gocha tore twanyora.
I am in the customer care management and I appreciate you all customers. We will give you the best quality services from delivery, from when you walk in, and we thank you customers for you have been a great people in this company. We appreciate for your monies and we appreciate all that you have been with us the entire year. Karibu nyumbani.
Banyore asamagacho a JM Towers angina Credit Bank na boigo Ouru Complex Building angina Safaricom House imeyumuchu Kisii na bogwa Kisimi asichina mbichi Ouru Superstores Limited, the people's choice. Weekend tabwa tumuru bilurumba tari weekend
abantu bonse piko botemina generation na mbemo eshoe mu kabisa eshoe rumba kitoko mana tambe Yesu baba kataye na niye ashapate basalela baba kasete
iliyo kumanya iguru y'ikigaro cya rumba ababugi baye asebaruete keliye bagotera n'ayandi mange
mwenjembi wayo nga manyomo na muzikyo agala tukutwara chipanda awo tuabina rumba okwe miziki yakala na kwe miziki yamebo ichisukuru Urumba, chilingala, zilizopendwa, tuwabugichi ohangla, tuwabugie misiki yonsi eli yakare, mono ye chinga kichidi misiki buneli yabo Franco Luambo Makiadi, oine tomanyete mono orenge omosacha, ase abali bachage tumusiki urumba, no tuwa manya kurugagu, abantu buna babo tabule, buna Kenya babo Daudi Kabaka, misiki menge miansu, misiki ya kelero ya rumba, na kwe lingala, na kwe pen yuspevyo kurukubulitosa ya rumba
Umerana na babu mkongwe kere Jumamosi
tuwezi kumocha kwa batemwezi pe inyorangani kulia Jumamosi chinsa nisa nebele nusu totiria mabelera tokina mabelera kila lito
Rumba imeya Ndizi TV. Esukuru y'okwegerya Burundi bw'Kigali ya Rocky Driving School nige gukomanya buna mpabwatu bukorera ubya asibirengo ao byo Burundi bw'Kigali nabo kwegera ekerengo gya A2 B1 B automatic B professional C light track D1 echuchire PSV Burundi bw'Kimatatu cha 14 seater D2 PSV Burundi bw'Kibus CE heavy trucks F PWD Chiabantu bali nobarema bwigomba bwate short courses cha BCD na B executive obuye bw'okwegira na Rocky Driving School mbuli yabuna ebirasi byabo nigo biri flexible chinga kichere cyonsi urataka serituko nigo bagosomya omwaka mugima aborukia babo nigo banjire n'ikiumbe kiriye gikurigera y'ubusera bw'Uburundi bw'Kigali gia NTSA bwigo nkwegirure asense mu yemesa basic mechanics basic first aid na yanda mange batalire imeyo Gusii asebali imeyo muchukisi asenyumba ya Market Plaza irange na Uhuru Plaza chinsage chinde nigochire asemeche ya Nyakoe ensemo ya Kiwogi Junction na boigo asumuchukil Goris mbabu ati special offer bono asebali bakolire ekerasi ya form 4 mwakere simi umu manager Rocky Driving School. Ndizi TV ubwansu bw'omugusi.
Mimono sana mwanchumuli bitaseni kia Ndizi TV na ndengo kwaligania chinga kitogenda gusanga imeo murubili Ense Yoboonchoreria chinga kitogenda kwimanya amange agenda gukorekana anene mono ase sector Yoboonchoreria konya ntara swaso mutima gomoke igona kulire irangani mbwate omugeni ase studio itura chigusanga nere amange kondo mwanchumuli entete gukwenyelinga asensemo chichi mitandao asensemo ya Facebook na bagotonyara wetra Ndizi TV News Digital na bagasensemeria YouTube na bagotonyara gwetera Ndizi TV News asensemo ya website na bagotonyara gwetera www.ndizitv.or.ke ngokwaligania elinde tusange ase obwamo kolende tingira chinga kishinyinge yangaligania umugani ase studio atumanye na kiakorokwa karibu sana.
Thank you very much.
Na bakomanye mwanchumulie na kiakorokwa na ndengikeliyo gokora.
Asa Marieta Ankoroko Ndieki Dennis. Ndieki Dennis is the chief advisor as a sector ya boda boda Kisii Town Boda Boda Operators Association. Naende Ndieki Dennis is a monitoring and evaluation specialist at Nyanza Care Foundation. Again, Ndieki Dennis is also the co-founder of Bomat Innovators Association. Yes.
Ndocho wate chi title chinyinge sana. Wanje muri ya kumeti bibyo sipinge ke bigokora. Turachakira Nyanza Care Foundation enere yeye ngiye gokora.
Okay, Nyanza Care Foundation is an organization, an NGO. mainly eco-deal na mangana agriculture, health, environmental conservation, among other activities like education, sanitation, water, nebinte bingi.
Yo nebinte bingi gukora organization iyo. Kerukende ngaye gukorere gasi yabo.
Nyanza Care Foundation, re Kisii and Nyamira. That is our geographical area of our operation. Yes.
Yo mubwatiranite county ya Kisii na Nyamira soko nekinga orogongo rwa Gusii kinarole bosya.
Yeah.
Nero gwatebire nero Bomat. Bomat nere yeye.
Bomat is also an association, and from the name Bomat, imeshikanisha boda from the word bo and M matatu and traders association. So we are mainly focused on boda matatu and small traders within Kisii County. Yeah.
Kerokende Bomati ga inkie kokora organization inkie kokora.
We are focusing on how we can improve our financial status within the boda sector, the matatu sector, and even the small traders within Kisii County. Yes.
Igo Bomati ga, you are the CEO.
Yes, I'm the co-founder. Yes.
Asante sana. No choto manyamange gwitira ikiombe kigia Bomat ikikobwatania abonchereria ba boda bonchereria ba matatu na biga bonchereria bakabake asoko nekinga nkwegendereria bali. Kole riti atoche asense moya boda wate ya ene chief advisor. Wanjumulira tete kumanye chief advisor nkiye ko kwarega sia ene relie ya se Kisii boda operators.
Yeah. In our office, we have a different position. There's the position of the patron. We also have a position of the advisor himself, the chief advisor. And we also have ule jamaa mwenye anatufanyia maombi, mwenye tunamuitaga chaplain. Yeah, so in that office I'm the chief advisor. So we advise on issues on how we can improve the financial capability of our boda riders within the county of Kisii. Yes.
Mbia muno sana sogo ikasi studio na ndio mbia muno sogo tweresera ekyo gukora ase ensemeri ya boda. Akundu mwanchimuli tobito korora boda imye muchubo songo babere bagutwara okungusana na. Antagete producer ya nera chese clip gete gia boda torarana kiaba na boda barabwa banyene bagoteba ngi bakuburukanira elinde chief advisor Denison Ndieki achigota ya mangi ase sekta ya boda na raia agendete gukorekana.
Tangoro kwa Johnson Makoli no moruja boda somo jito go somo ege ndogere ke tubrande sana somo jito go somo nale pogoli bana boda bonsi kwa chumo ngige ko vera omo ndangoro from no we somo ndori go sina urwembera ime ocho chuko tumeka bana boda ngige ko vera omo ndago tumeka bana boda korama bana siasa yani ndu boda na mpire chiri pastor omo ndoko beka watiga ga butwage mwado tumeka arabu after mwado tumekire mwado mwage roje tupatira namna boda tokale kwa kubonyira ngatoko yani ngandu none family ndokwa tira bantu tokwe bange tana tuwachogeta igobona ebinde bigenda ndisika twala ko bikeme akabisa nandoko tabe bindo bine bigenda tara ko chinga muno ndezi ko chinga muno bwati kopole gasi nduna tuwa abana bwatanga omo tuna breve mundani ngora indwa bana ngodo kondo security opata igaka onyo CNN STG amena ari mushiri ege ndongere kyabeira obusonga boire kama iki obutongu ayembo kuna bono amangana naje banga kabana batabe stage tisieko
amandamano agacha naende ekero abantu bachaka gokora gose na amandamano abo gusaiga naende bari bagotumika banya korama omogabana n'omonto okobatumika n'omochumba oyomo okuruka okusautimira ngari oyo abataya bang'ana isaino gocha babegabana 2027 turaba tata babegabana ata baisi naende ekero okorigereri buya ekero simbakorie emiaka yaye 10 omogabana ogochigotereri na 2032 tobwata gochika begabana mandu aya se bwaru tocha gatenga na kwabero gochika begabana okonya gotumanya omogabana ntoga kerenga ni biranga ribya go bwate gabana ta koragasi ngatige ategerere konya gukondego ya boda boda kwara no bwacha ni sarkaje chichi abo ngano tega to gabana 2027 togateni ni batesa konya romo gabana apigoreira ango toganiri go karano savings gochi baka yeikeire nona barangi banda bakichikura bovis abanene 7 basukire siko asenginje yechibyasechi nabona bagacha bagatuchakia ubatayo bisi bari 7 omorikyo monene agatuchakia gasako kanda ali obisi twara bakara savings ora 50 bakara chekeri westini na inde agatama nechibyasechi kobori bubasa gasikoga nabagonya gwaka gabana liko obonyira gutayo intu bosongo yaitombigera abagisiba minto mwese bari matagarara tamukorire kirasa bosongo mbigere baba komubora eya bana siasa batiga no mugabana akoregas na intu kuna barundi ba boda boda kera lituke tokoboka na makweli yaitoparaga chibase tokoboria 2033 umuntu oyo mutume koto sangerejo basangerejo babekamo oigo tabweka gochibwaye nche nayo litoko minyokania rantu anyora na makoli metokobora kikomiko nchewe ndonare ngo chiko batei na balimo goikere president mo matei eyo mo president iga ekero gavana Simba amwete komo choini bakore neregas igate ya banda bande bare Kenya kwaso umurengo abo baraba jumbe barua maskani gocha so mugabana batigane gavana yakoregas ekero batagete chikura tari gavana bwata chikura ni kitobwata tari mugabana bwata chikureji into tete ne gavana yaito bakogo kwa no mocheamani bali mwese motamanyi chikuranchi age tubakachikarendo abaganyu bakarusi kukerase bagachi bakarenda chikura gweta chikuranchi alende tu anaona muchumba tayonya kolende bikura una chichale ndetu naona mu MCA igabarayi bali mu akere chikura mogasaria igakota makuru obisi ngase ngenje mu agatakire gose amangana ali chikambe inyi arenge ngabasa yaruegu mwaga ninga onya yaruegu sine 200 mwaga ni muri 150 bali baretwa banyora 50 bono moigure bobe igane biasara ebimu bwate munya kominyoka ga obori mu botayo nanda abasebe ni basoga teni ni mwasoga tamukabanga stage timaki mwe ngagosareria pasi ya rwabisi konya gweta ni kiango gose igatero monta amanyangonya koro morundi ndie pipi umugaba na tugwata no yo mpaka riyo kangete umugaba na tugwata no yo nandera simasu kume miaka ya ikono no monto gocha kabega bana yende ya gatane round yenyari bari uyu koro kumonda ega bana ya gatatu gusiga iga no mandu
Apa berata, tentangnya luna, dia tuh semua apa? Gavana tari umuntu une president ya Kisii County. Goti gasikwe wa masikani akore gasi ya. Dadi gota na chairman ito bodaboda ito to ma Kisii County hii. Kuna bodaboda to ma chairman apa mani. Tari pada wale wacha kore tu pia mola.
Aje kwa nego kwa Dennis kwa na bodaboda kwa Kisii Town iko kwa bangasa stage ya kamito. Jenga gerete sejikura jia Kerubo somoga siasa njaya mumranaro kwa kiri mino kwa nunda eka kiyo cha walwale kwa ruta uniga kwa jipigipigi kristo ni ale kwa wewe kwa kwa oni kana tuja kwa kwa niga bwata majera yeri sasa inabia etara kura na wako oimukire igore igore tumeka bana boda boda esa ada munyana atari mona boda boda gawo tumeka bana boda boda kura mu mugaba
ane ndori ko chibanja bindo bine byo ko chinga bile
asenge to siasa njaera yunda tigato ko tebere heroiga tari nge tora boba toro ko mukana makondo kwa kwa magaba ndora ase mangana campaign ne karare 2027 kerota gete gaba na ibwe ko monyena ye ko mura in public motiere personal ebi na bie ko de ayo ko kwa yo tumeka bana boda boda imfuge ndo to kana ese tauri yake ndo tageti bonyira kae gaba na simple type akore gasiae iya chore tuna bana inchi abantu bagirete gaba na chikura iko bara bange baringe 270 nunda na bakwate biro ko utamiro ne president ne ko tambwete tudete ko manyamangana president president ne sikenzi mbarati aya mangana ga national akera rute sidi waresa mangana go person lakini tiga ko tidinga asa abantu baruma no boda ndia baba
sama leta ko just atioge nyabuto seitera alipo bas rigena lakini etao digana otomenyete choga lakini ara igure chingwane sana kwani simba neta ya muhambo time akore gasi ya ebuna choreta bana inchi ado muntu naro kora koro kuma mai monyonga nero gwate simba kurumayaga muntu itiga simba masikani nero kereta kaira chikura baka baba doya bonsi simba bagereta kaira chikura gote to mambo time akora masikani akore gasi ya maubonyira bwarenge taoni ga mboyo rero ngona seitali nyangoso obochabu no bwabekira ke bara rero mboyo kasimba masikani yeso
Mbia mono sana mwancho mulire abuna boncharire aba boda boda kurwa somo chiubo songo kwa igure bana babiri bagukwana ukunsana na kwarabere go kwene kigwa egati abana boda boda okorekananga ebabagaine kurende the chief advisor no ase studio na chiko tateya mange ninki kigendete gokorekana ase boda boda kundo mwancho mulire tenda so sensemerio mtandao Facebook nda rambalinga bali ase omorobilio indoche Edwino Mwenga kurwa chinsemo chichiaka Jiado agoteba present watching live mbia mono sana Evelyn Atuma agotebanga good morning to you naro kwerukanga trap kid swed fine akorwa kora chinsemo chichia Machakos agoteba nonde imekegi mambia mono sana David Mogaka kora chinsemo chichia Babadogo Nairobi agoteba tuko pamoja na baigo Omaturi Vincent korwa bumachoge bora buitongo bugisangio seito agoteba nonde ime mbimono sana sibali mogendete kubwatia omorobilio Ense Yoboonchoreria bona Dennis
Yes.
asomo chubo songo enki ye kuri abana boda boda enki okongusana na toboroche ko kwa neki gwa stinse mochi cha boda boda.
Yeah, it is interesting, but allow me remind our politician one thing. Boda boda as a sector is very, very critical in the transport sector. Secondly, our politicians need to know this. Besides being a critical sector in the transport sector, politicians need to know that boda boda is a very, very vulnerable people. Wasitake kutumia wana boda boda kwa kujinufaisha. Instead, what I like to urge our politicians is to put more effort. Instead of using them for their political gain, let them come up with projects and ideas that can help boda boda. I don't want to talk much because this one is, I think it is in the public domain and people know what is going on. But honestly speaking, elections were held on 17th. And these elections, I think, were the best election in the whole country. Personally, I've never seen an election of such a manner. And Danfas Kengero Mando was elected. These other people were shouting against that they don't want to recognize the leadership. To be honest, watu wote, beside the one you heard our fellow rider talking about, Fred Nunda. These other people, including Maina, including other people, most of them walikuwa kwa ballot and they were defeated. And leadership, when you're defeated, you join the other people, you come up with ideas. Instead of us being in wrangles every day. And then you also need to ask yourself, why is it Kisii County alone? Does it mean that this other county does not have leadership? Then there is a problem within the sector, and we are only asking our politicians, please stop using our people, because hawa watu wenye mnajaribu kutumia, hawa ni watu wenye wako na familia, ni watu wenye wako na majukumu. Because the incident ile ilifanyika on Saturday, very, very unfortunate. And I want to apologize on behalf of our office that we as an office, we don't advocate for anarchy. We are people who are trying to follow the rule of law. And that is what we are up to. So whatever that happened on Saturday, we really regret. And we denounce such kind of action. And we are urging our riders within Kisii town. Please let us be humble. Let us follow ile sheria ambazo zimewekwa. Hizi sheria si ati ni sheria za Simba Harati, ni sheria za nchi, na sisi kama wana bodaboda tunafaa kufuata sheria. The reason as to why I'm saying that, if you keenly followed what happened, a situation where people are walking with machete, watu wanatembea na rungu, in the name of saying that governor, they don't recognize the current governor. For heaven's sake, you even need to think beyond that, because what you are literally doing, you are going to affect the border sector. You are even going to scare our customers, because sasa customer akiona rider anatembea na panga, rider anatembea na rungu, what are you telling our customers? They will not even feel safe to use that border. So it is very, very unfortunate. Such kind of act, as an office, we denounce it, and we are telling our members, please follow the rule of law. Hiyo sio sheria ya Simba Harati, ni sheria ya nchi, so that we move our county to another level. Thank you.
Egero kuligireria babiri bagotebanga kero kende mubwato mo chairman of bodaboda, mo chairman of bodaboda uli umanyikani tuli mu akanite chukura akabaka gochorwa no ruyoyo.
Elections were done. And these elections were free, fair, and very, very credible. The person who was elected the chairman at that time, on 17th October, was none other than Danfas Kengero Mwando. He is the one who was elected. These other people were not elected. Yeah.
Igoba bwenerete banchira ne mubwata baraibe ino bakora ewe sector ya bodaboda imemu chibusungu.
Yes, there is a leadership. We don't have a gap in leadership. What is happening right now, hata hii vita from my side, the way I look at it, hii si vita ya mwana bodaboda. Yeah, this is not our fight.
It's on another level.
Yeah.
Yatutigera abunto so asa mangana siasa mono. Ekero kuligireria mangana ye stage babiri bagukwanira mangana ye stage. Ekero kende merobilinero gose babiri bakoigwa abantu bakwimurunganinga mbachikorusi gwakoro. Chi stage nchiro chiko chikorusi gwakoro aso mu chibosongo. Ekero kende inubuna obisi ino mwabere mukoigwa mangana yo.
Yeah, we've heard it, but this is all about propaganda from the other side. Because what happened literally was not about kutoa stages from town. And I think even manager municipality talked about it. We don't have any intention as an office kutoa stage yote within town. What we are trying to advocate is that for the smooth running of this business, we need to have order, because as you walk around town, you will realize there is a lot of disorder. So what we are trying to do as an office is just to bring order, so that hata customers wale ambao tunabeba wajue that this sector is organized. So hii maneno ya kusema ati kuna stages zinajaribu kutolewa town, that is a total lie. Yeah.
Mbiemano sana. Naro kweruka nga Honorable Lame Kigichomi agateba watching live kura chinse moche cia nyamache. Mbiemano sana. Kulinde mbiemano sana mwanchumuli ya sebonsi bali mogana takubwatia umorobili obwense Yoboonchoreria nigotogendete gukwanira igore sector ya bodaboda imeo Chobosongo chinga kitogenda gusanga nere Dennis Ondieki oyore chief advisor obodaboda ime ya Kisii town akondo bereka gusanga na intwe amange kolinde ntoganete komanya angaki abana bodaboda ime mu Chibosongo na kimwero verite asense moye chisako staberito ntwaro chana inga kigeto mugavana kagote banga mwebeka asense moye chisako elinde mobe mogo konyeka kerkende ni na kimwero bere.
Sako is a good thing. But we as an office, first before we push people to get into this circle, we must first ensure that these people are financially stable so that they can do their saving. Because the whole concept about circle is saving. But you cannot save if you don't have money. So what we are doing as an office is first to ensure that financially these people wanaelewa the concept of saving. Because one, boda as a sector iko na pesa mingi sana. Assuming per day mwana boda tukimwekea minimum hata kama ni pesa tuseme kama ni 500. But you realize most of us, even a bank account, even saving on their M-Pesa is a problem. Hii pesa most of the time tunalala nayo kwa nyumba. Na hiyo pesa it is not doing anything. So we are trying to encourage our riders that wakuwe na hiyo spirit ya saving. Because you can only grow financially if you know the concept of saving. For a very long time within our sector, watu wetu hawajui umuhimu ya kufanya saving. Na ile shida yenye tumekuwa nayo mostly unapata pale kwa stage tunajaribu kukua na tumasako zetu tudogo but what is missing ya proper guidelines za saving at the stage level. Sasa unapata watu wengi wanapoteza pesa zao maybe through corrupt leadership at the stage level. So we are trying to encourage our riders instead of doing saving where there are no proper guidelines. Please, Governor alifungua sako and the guidelines are very good. Our money ikiwa pale kwa sako, I believe zitakuwa safe so that from this saving we as riders can move on well. Yeah.
Bana abana bodaboda abaiga bange batemere gosoa chisako ase chi stage cyabo mbara bakorora faida yechibesejo nakimoko ba convince basoye gucha sesako eliyo mugavana obatenga faida nero roba guchikonyora.
Yeah, one the reason as to why Easy Sacco are not doing well is because for a very long time we've been struggling with the trust issue when it comes to money. And you understand pesa iko na majaribu mingi sana. So we are only trying to urge our members that there is a Sacco ya Kisii County na hiyo Sacco iko well, the guidelines are very well. Ile savings zetu kama tutaziweka kwa hii account they'll be very safe and that is I think will be the best way forward. Yeah.
Ekero kuligereria abantu abange abana bodaboda abange akonyaranga bodaboda cyabo ikibabwatenchiri bayimugetie loan na kibago cy'ugukop na financial status ekero kuligereria nseme mbaga ndeta gwakane loan kero kende serikali ye county ya Kisii enchere ya mogose sencherende ngo ba support barerinde banyara ko bakwegenderere na barabo.
Yeah. We understand our riders currently, and not just in Kisii, but the whole country. The country is under a financial constraint. People are really struggling. And easy loan, we understand from our office, ziko na shida. But the good thing with the SACCO, hatujaweka ati there's a certain maximum or minimum amount of money that you can do saving. The little that you are able to afford, that is what you are allowed to do as saving. Yeah, so hatuna ile ati lazima ulipe pesa fulani, ati sasa ndio ikue saving. Whatever little that you will get, you can do saving within that circle.
Pia muna sana sogo sangana tuende tora bwaterera gabo tora so Ense media kabiri studio tumira no mora Ense abega ko eramiro biliki abere gakobeka chinga kibabu beteba gutwara egikaro na European Union asoko ene kibuna sector Yoboonchoreria imensi ya Kenya ngukinere nomona keralingete asensemo ya agribusiness asensemo yobolemi nyarakoba endagerege nyarakoba gikurusi isene ase Ense ya Kenya nalio obonchire burabe bugukina ase Ense ya Kenya gote turasanga nere tugwa sensemo yaye na kiakoerera.
I see a common belief that there is value in this relationship between Kenya and the EU, a value in engagement, a value in negotiations, and a value in partnership. This forum is the culmination of determined efforts under the bilateral strategic dialogue, which has been facilitated by the cordial relations between Kenya and the EU delegation. It is highly encouraging to note that this forum has not only brought together high-level officials from both sides, but I'm also informed that it will attract between 500 and 700 participants from all sectors. For a first installment, this magnitude of positive interest indicates the level of business opportunities that stand to be unlocked through our strategic dialogue. It also shows that the Kenya-EU relations are deep and extend beyond development cooperation between our governments to many highly impactful areas in both business and private sectors. Trading with the EU helps Kenya create millions of direct and indirect jobs in tea, coffee, cut flowers, and peas value chains, which are our main exports. In fact, 70% of our total flour production is exported to the EU and from the EU to other destinations. Kenya and the EU are engaged in a fairly vigorous trade regime. It is only reasonable that as business partners on such a scale, we should be engaging more and engaging all the time. As you are aware, the government remains to unlock high rates of economic growth by focusing on our 5 priority areas which form the pillars of our agenda for the rapid socio-economic development of our country. As the highest multiplier of employment opportunities, agriculture is a key pillar of our bottom-up economic transformation agenda to increase incomes and employment and reduce poverty and inequality. Its strong linkages mean that the impact of agriculture cuts across manufacturing all the way to logistics with positive outcomes in every sector in between. These benefits and opportunities are curtailed by barriers faced by our agricultural exports to the EU. They are subjected to product and market-specific restrictions, as well as onerous phytosanitary standards, compounding infrastructure-related challenges like difficulties with flights and low technological capacity, which hinder productivity. The second pillar of our bottom-up economic transformation agenda is the micro, small, and medium enterprise sector, where many Kenyans in our economy are based. This sector absorbs 9 out of every 10 people who join the workforce. The need to establish MSME sector business development centers across the country is urgent and cannot be gainsaid. Providing young people with stronger technological know-how, operational capability, business management skills, and general entrepreneurial capacities is critical. Our skills-based, technology-oriented TVETs seek to empower our young people with relevant skills, while our county-based industrial and aggregation parks will provide meaningful avenues for aggregation, value addition, and agro-processing. We are also ameliorating the housing shortage in the country, particularly in our urban centers, by embarking on the development of affordable and social housing units in projects that are intentionally labor-intensive in order to create opportunities for skilled and unskilled labor throughout the country. We have set out, for example, under this pillar, that we are going to be constructing 200,000 houses every year in all counties in the Republic of Kenya. The housing projects also consume locally produced materials, as well as fittings and fixtures fabricated and assembled by Kenyan MSMEs. The government is committed to the provision of universal health coverage. This program requires intensive investment in various dimensions of the health sector, from developing and equipping facilities of various levels to the provision of medical and therapeutic supplies. In this context, we are working with private sector to provide infrastructure facilities, manufacturing of pharmaceuticals, and other interventions that will help in the private-public relationship as we deliver this assignment on health. We shall escalate the provision of internet bandwidth throughout the country under our digital superhighway and creative economy pillar. Our plan is to enhance Kenya's leadership position in the provision of financial technology and innovation, and expand to animation, robotics, and artificial intelligence to enhance thousands of our young people participate confidently in the digital economy. These sectoral commitments require the investment of huge amounts of capital. There are also clear opportunities for the EU firms to plug in, especially under our public-private partnership model. The legal framework for PPP is now in place, and investors can engage with confidence in all our areas of priority and areas of interest by our partners. A year ago, I engaged the European Business Council and shared my vision in terms of the business environment and the rules of the game. I expressed commitment with regard to institutionalization of our governance and sound institutional quality and the rule of law. I wish to confirm to you that I have made progress in implementing those undertakings to pursue solutions. The Kenya Revenue Authority, for example, is less arbitrary and more rational in executing its mandate, and now pursues alternative dispute resolution with a firm and fair focus on optimizing revenue collection, and at the same time providing a customer-sensitive service to all taxpayers. The Inspector General of the National Police Service is now an accounting officer, which makes the police service truly independent and can handle all matters to do with the security of property and life of citizens, including our investors. We are making progress in supporting the judiciary to reach Kenyans closer at the grassroots by establishing additional court stations throughout the country as a mechanism to enhance our ease of doing business and making sure that disputes are resolved in time so that there are no losses and there are no unnecessary delays. The rule of law depends on the independence of such institutions and go a long way to anchor the caliber of business that makes Kenya a compelling investment destination. I am confident that we shall make further progress steadily going forward. Kenya alone is an economy of around 55 million people who consume plenty of products from the EU. We remain uniquely geostrategic as the gateway to the East and Central Africa and are a central player in 3 overlapping regional economic communities: the East African Community, the Common Markets for Eastern Southern Africa, and the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. We are also a strong participant in the vast tripartite agreement encompassing EAC, COMESA, and SADC. In the last 1.5 months, I have sent Moses, my cabinet secretary, to 11 capitals, and he's been all the way to Egypt, Angola, Comoros, Uganda, Tanzania, Lesotho, South Africa, and I now can promise with confidence that by end of April, we will have the tripartite agreement in place, and 28 countries in our continent will be working as one trading bloc with 750 million people and an economy of $1.8 trillion. I think it is a great opportunity that as the EU looks at Kenya, you are also looking at the tripartite agreement, 750 million people, and a huge economy to deal with. I think we can now have a conversation of equals.
Inere serikali ya Kenya Kwanza wakoragwo n'umurai Ense Dr. William Ruto chinga kibaganete kubwatana na European Union asokweneki o sector Yoboonchoreria ngukinere imense itu ya Kenya kondo mwanchu muligirira tugutigana nayo no tukwire na gigasi studio asitogenete gukwanira igoro ya boda ime umuchobo songo merobeli babere bakubeka asokweneki nge sector yo ngukinere tobito gukwanira bingi babere bagwitira sensemo ya boda akulenda sensemo y'oburai ndoganete kumanya mange kurwa service buna barayi bali gale service ya boda bapatinire tabana boda no nyuko ngusana na kororo na kibakuligiriria oborayi bwa boda ni skora kwanira ngo igoro y'oborayi bwa boda ime county ya Kisii
mbia mono egento na tete kote abantu baminto leadership we have different type of leadership. Kindly allow me.
It's okay.
Sisi kama ofisi, we are focused on transformational leadership. And this transformational leadership, I know at times inakuja na challenges mingi sana. Wengine wanaona labda ni leadership tofauti, but we are focused on transforming the sector. And that is why if you are keenly, and I think our riders out there know what we've done. First, sisi kama viongozi wa Kisii Town Boda Operators Association, tuli realize that hii sector ndi iende vizuri moving forward. We must create a digital platform yenye tatuwezesha kufanya biashara vizuri. Because ukiangalia uchumi ya saizi, vitu mingi sasa saizi ziko digitali. And if you are keen, and that is what I was telling you, I think most of the people are following our program are aware. And I think Fridah, you've been moving around town. Umekuwa ukiona reflector zimeandikwa e-boda. Na hiyo e-boda wengine wanaisoma e-boda. And hiyo e-boda is an E, inamaanisha electronic boda services. Kwa hiyo platform, and I think I also want to urge our customers for you to have a safe transport. Tuko na platform mingi pale kwa Kisii Town. Hizo platforms zilianzishwa na ofisi yetu. One, tuko na e-boda. The second one, tuko na Pax Boda. So those are digital platform. Unaweza enda tu pale kwa Google Play Store. You download that app. If you want a safe transport, because we understand, especially wakati za usiku, some of our riders are not genuine in that business. So we are urging our customers out there, if you feel that you want a safer mean of transport, you just go there, you download hizo app mbili, e-boda boda na Pax boda. So that is what leadership is all about. Tunafikiria vile tunaweza kutransform a sector so that tukue na vitu zenye zinaweza kuwezesha rider na yule customer wake waweze kufanya kazi vizuri. So sisi kama ofisi, that is what we are focused on. And many other projects that sisi kama ofisi tumekuwa nazo. So given opportunity, nitaelezea zaidi. Asante.
Kwa beri kukwanira e-boda boda na Pax boda boda na kibiko na kichi hapo ichigachiko kwa limerimo.
Pax boda and e-boda boda ni platform yenye iko similar na Uber. If kuna, I understand kuna wale wenye wamepata opportunity ya kufanya biashara na Uber. So it's just same. You just go huko kwa Google Play Store. Utapata hizo app mbili. Ile yenye utafeel it's convenient for you. So we provided an alternative. So kwa hiyo app, the first thing yenye uta-realize kwa hiyo app, where you are, and the destination pali customer anataka kwenda, utajua pali huko na pali unataka kwenda, utajua na then utajua bei. Alafu secondly, ile picha ya ule mtu mwenye ata accept kuja kukuchukua, one utajua sura yake, secondly utajua number plate ya pikipiki yake, thirdly utajua stage yake iko wapi, fourth utajua paka ID namba yake na namba yake ya simu. So in any case kama huyo mtu atakumess around during hiyo services zenyu, that person can easily be traced. So that is what we are doing. Pax and e-boda, they are the same.
Ngora ratole banta bango metemba mbanchite guwakana na Ense kero bapikire boda boda. Kanyora bange bagoteba sina simu. I don't know kama ine challenge mugwetera so gwikirania emirobere ya e-boda boda na Pax.
Yeah. That is a challenge. But wale watu wenye wanajua umuhimu ya kutumia M-Pesa na kukua na, because ukiangalia pale nje wenzetu wale wenye wako na pikipiki, most of us tuko na hizi smartphone, lakini tunaambia wale waendeshaji pikipiki wenzetu, smartphone si ya kuingia kwa Facebook peke yake, smartphone si ya kuingia kwa WhatsApp peke yake, ama Twitter. Hiyo smartphone inaweza kukusaidia kufanya biashara. So M-Pesa is also one way ya kufanya biashara. So it is a very good platform, and I think moving forward, ukijaribu kuangalia vile uchumi inaelekea, very soon hii maneno ya kupeana pesa cash haitakuwa. So we are preparing our riders early enough, wajue kwamba hii pesa unaweza kulipa na M-Pesa na hiyo biashara itafanyika vizuri.
Manjumuli nara ukomboli ngumurobili uchakire kokole gasi.
Inafanya kazi, and that is what I was telling you. If only our opponents wakiwacha kelele mingi and then watupatie space tufanye kazi, we have a lot of plan and good plans kwa wana boda boda.
Ekero kuligele ino na obviously ino ngikelimu aberimo ko achieve.
So far we've done some good projects, and I think project number one, when we came to that office, tuliongea na Honda Kenya Limited. Ni kampuni ambayo wenzetu wanajua wanauza hizo mapikipiki za Honda, na wako na spare parts za Honda na vitu zingine services za Honda. So we engaged Honda Kenya Limited, na tuliongea nao wakakubali, watatufanyia free oil clinic ya Honda, of which we really appreciate the company, because wakati walikuja we were able to do, I think karibu pikipiki zote at that time za Honda. Na hiyo program ili run for a whole week. And I think ni program ambayo ijaifanywa within Kisii County. It was the first one. And ilikuwa ni program mzuri sana. For a whole week kufanyia pikipiki za Honda service. That was very, very good. And we want to thank our partners, Honda Kenya Limited. Secondly, the same activity to engage na Bajaj Boxer. Na tukafanya hii exercise na Bajaj Boxer. And it was also a good exercise, I remember. Tulifanya towards the Christmas. Na activity tulifanya free service. Wana bodaboda wakapata zawadi. Wengine walipewa mbuzi, if you remember. Wakaenda wakakula Christmas. Similar activity tuka-engage na TVS, Honda Kenya Limited.
Ndizi TV, ubwansu bw'omugusii.
Happy Sabbath, happy day Yoboonchoreria begeta senikia Ndizi television gukwarigania ase enchira ya bene imeyomoroberio obwansu bwe Sabbath no moroberio okoretwa ase orekera litukolia Jumamosi gochakira chinsa 12 cha mambia goikira chinsa 4 cha mambia imeyomoroberio oyo bwansu bwe Sabbath
abange tugukagera ngani ntu abanyana bo moyo tugukagera nagekora Yesu arwito ng'omuntu oyo makare mu mugundu.
Yes.
Endagire kama paka akamanya goteba ngabona agachigotaka kubike bya ngabona moyo negoka
isaranza
nkuigure byage nigure rinde ndia matukonzi no mona matebe omoririo yo rero naganire ubugima bwao asenjire nde ngomanye n'ubugima no manene
nigo togosanga amunaye ensemo ya devotion astokonyara koba atokonyora engane mwamu egotora ase omoroberio yo
where your treasure ari asubi asibirengereri byagobire ari no onye goko mwa Yesu Kristo teko bako ngumurizio nyago kuranderio omuntu nga karwe ensemo eko
nyora boigongo swatore asa maigerio ye lesson astokonyara koba to kurigereria na koerera anene alianyare ko baga kwegwa oborito ime lesson ye chuma enkima lakini magiga ya mwanya bantu intukonyara ko batogosaria so mugondo Eden nande twarangeri wase riogi turi ororo rigotebe nga missing ayore inchwe onyara ko ba part of the family
tiyoburuti bwa Nyasaye no burunge bwaye Matayo 5:33 na byonsi na momenteru
ase entunde ya gatatu neyo mwerio igotogo soa ime ya request tower
Bibona sana Yoboonchoreria betasenikia Ndizi TV ni gotogandeta gosanga imeyomorubiro bwense Yoboonchoreria astogandeta gukwanira abisi ya boda boda na rayali babire bagoikirani singa kitobete gukwanira ase kambuni ya Honda na bayo Bajaj mbabete bako ena no bokoleri guchiase abana boda boda abuna Dennis abereka gotweresera na ali babire bagoikirani ni gotogandeta gosanga amange kolende Dennis ndo bato gukwanira ngabana boda boda babire bagokonywa n'iki kampuni twakwanira Honda twakwanira na TVS no konyara tuikire.
Yeah. So tumekuwa tuliengage car in general ambao hao ndio wana deal na maneno na sales na za TVS na wao pia walikubaliana wakati tulienda kwa ofisi zao tukaongea na wao and I think hiyo exercise pia ilikuwa exercise mzuri because we managed kufanyia pikipiki zaidi ya 1,000 free service na riders pia wakapata opportunity ya kupata good spare genuine spare parts kutoka Car General at a lower price and nataka pia nichukue hiyo nafasi kushukuru Car General na bila pia kusahau Bajaj Boxer. Fourthly, tumekuwa tukiengage na madaktari wetu pale Oasis ambao wamekuwa karibu na sisi sana because tunaelewa hii sekta ya bodaboda ni sekta ngumu sana. Kupigwa na jua unyeshewe na hiyo upepo yote very very unfortunate because wakati tulikuwa tunapita tukifanya utafiti wetu na vitengo vya hospitali ile ripoti ambayo tulipewa ni ripoti ya kuhuzunisha na kuna uwezekano wengi wetu bado hiyo ripoti hawajaipata kulingana na vile tunafanya kazi. Unapata most of us we don't have those protective gears, so health wise ile ripoti ambayo tulipewa and I think hata vile tumeanza kuona wengi wetu leo hawakui wagonjwa sana. Unapata mwana bodaboda anakuwa akimaliza siku mingi sana wiki moja. Most of us na kupitia ile matanga ambayo tumehudhuria tumeona wengi wanakuwa wagonjwa kwa masiku chache and so kupitia kwa hizo vitengo vya afya KTRH na Oasis specialist tumekuwa tukifanya free medical services kama services za kuangalia blood pressure. Tumekuwa tukifanya services za kufanya free eye check-up. Tumekuwa tukifanya free check-ups za sukari. Tumekuwa tukifanya free check-up ya HIV and AIDS and other sexually transmitted infections. So hizo ni zile vitu ambazo tumekuwa tukifanya and lastly I think nitaongelea tu juju what we are currently planning ni to have an emergency response center because to realize that wakati iko janga wale watu ambao wanafika kwa tukio la janga ule mtu mwenye utapata pale wa kwanza huwa mara mingi unapata ni mwana bodaboda lakini ule mwana bodaboda wakati amefika kwa hiyo scene realize that most of them don't even know how to respond. So tumefanya mikakati na Kenya Red Cross tuliwaandikia barua na wakaitikia hiyo wito so that tupeleke wenzetu hata tu kujua ile maneno tunaita first aid and response is very very critical in the sector so that watu elimishe wakati ajali imefanyika ama hata kama sio ajali tukio lolote ile kitu yenye unafaa kurespond na kuchangia ni gani. So we are tunataka hata kuchukua hii nafasi kwa wale wanasiasa ambao wanachochea vijana wetu take up to that activity come to support our vijana kwa such kind of program instead ya kuwatumia wanapita pale wanaleta vurugu. So that is what we are currently working on, partnership na Kenya Red Cross Society and we are also working na Safaricom. We wrote them a letter tukawaambia tukimaliza hii program ya kuelimisha watu kuhusu emergency we are requesting through proposals zile ambazo tutaandika tuone kama Safaricom na other development partners watatusaidia sisi kama Kisii County tukue hata na emergency response vehicle an ambulance in case of an accident ama hata mwana rider ambaye labda nyumbani amekuwa mgonjwa anaweza kufikiwa kwa njia ya urahisi. So those are some of the things that we are working kama sector ya bodaboda currently.
Ndoche sector ya bodaboda ni huate binte binge egendete korobelia irinde gwikira nikonde niko paganite chinga kicinyororo asiba bolirie bwatani ababe bagwesoke bene nabo igokubasira asingincho yo kwegenderia sichinsemo chichia bodaboda undo mwanchu muri ntumetenga bodaboda mbabwate michande mingi bagwetera litkulera Dennis nachiko tenga ase bodaboda kwa ndi pikipiki eline bwatanero chi challenges cyabo nachiko totebia amange na reyali babiri bagwetera naboigo aro basemye bwaye kondo mwanchu muri rente turaso mutima komoke igo to kwirana ntosange asintunde yomweli go tubasa kusika kanyegara kwirana turasige kege kerebosyo.
Ndizi TV obwansu bw'omugusi. Enyagitari ya World Fit Health Center iye gutuka imijuma chokisi nigekorwa obukoreri bwa conventional medicine, nutritional medicine na herbal medicine.
We are professionals, tuna abanyagitari tusomete enchira ya kawaida yo kurwaria marwaire tukuruka nga conventional medicine, nutritional medicine and herbal in Malaysia. So ekero montago chese nyagitari yeito ntutoko make sure nga tuapimiro murwere bya twakorera diagnosis.
Boigo mbabwato bokoreri bunde buna general consultation okolengwa ase laboratory, nutrition services, nutritional assessment, weight management, sports nutrition, natural and organic eating, plant-based nutrition, no bondo bonge.
So na kitoko kero montachiro bisi yeito toko make sure nga twamwa device nutritionally nga kya kwerena nga kya guitanga ko soko nyora marwe ito gutumia amarioga kawaida aito gutera tukuruka conventional medicine tutumia mariogo akurwa sendagira munabono vitamins ama fatty acids na ndi twomonya gutumia amariogo akurukunga herbal medicine no tole enyomba ya Uhuru Plaza Gabo Songo goroba ya gatatu erumu 307A and in Tubuate branch mu Eldoret enyumba ya Kogo Plaza first floor room 2 and in Tubuate branch ndumuchi Okaratina opposite Absa Bank.
World Fit Health Center. We are different, best because we have knowledge on how to treat using both ways. Omurigereria bwe television ya Ndizi TV nigo tukuiraniria ngambia muno asoko genderera guturigireria na gutusira kira rituko asemerubirio yeito yonsi chinsemero ngebere naine bono onye kendegia korekanire aseke nyurukiao ekiota geto tumanye asubwango mono abunda isi reke nambeye asese miao enoti sano na ibere inya isato isano nemo ibere isato isano na isato isano na ibere eyemo elioto akere nabasaki baito baikasuri na kubeko roboti ubwo asembeo emesa ya mangana maya ya Ndizi TV nereyo kwa bekire simu yao ime. Aye numugendi ya buru piki na nigo tegetea maguta yeshiringi chiri wibere abosa ase offer ijigo jukoera chitari kimero ngibere na isano na iseto chumutinye yokabere kurua si company ya Car and General bono ika ase company ye ibwatu bumanyu bunge asa mangana yichipiki chigari nebyuma byabo ibyura twaro kwegena asibire ebyetane rimuriuka rikucha sibirengero byabo Car and General abanigo bakodia chipiki cha TVS, chituktu, lawn mowers, ichuchikuturo bunyansi, jigenereta, chigutumikaze chiabisi, na buikuwase chinyagetari, nechi spare parts chabo. Boigo, mbabu ati chitairi chichipikipiki, nechi gari, chi oil chowo korere service, mbabu ati garage, yoko barira chigari, nabarosia bari nubu manyoba nene, nkokonya bari, abaguri babo, go process logbook, nechi number plate, nkorwa bari warrant, yumwako yomo, ase chipikipiki, imitinye tano nomo ase inchin ye tuk-tuk na boigo chital cha MRF
onda kwensi wada na abatambe abakonyara services cheito eite bigi chituk-tuk yechi kotechi spares abakonyara nyore seli golia raisi edile discounted and onse zikita onyechiga
kere pigi yokugura nige gocha nechi helmet ibere chi reflector vest ibere a license holder yemo insurance a toolkit yemo ne warrant room wako yomo nigo bari mijumu chukisi ashe nyumba ya Ram Plaza ibara ya Kisii sotik gusoba kiresime ase namba enotisano na ibere isato enotisano na ibere isato isano nemo inye ibere isano no isato kianda gose enotisano na ibere kianda isano na ibere isano no isato isano na ibere isano no isato isano no isato Car and General, power for better living.
Maya tichi besa nguru kuchira marieta mange sana ekeboko orwenyi amagomba tunda chinyinga karangeri omwana omwabo bono chintunda chinyinge make use obujo mutakeire school chegwiru abana mbatakeire bitabu muntu ngwe bware chiri buga ikomi kila rituko muntu ngwe bware 10,000 na mwiso bwe week 1200 ko pocket wese ko wali my friend ayenga yugo tikara okobwa na kwomogoko waye igwa ko genda sesimi yao yako genda say baby business number 888090 igoriyoka wako na bagadani okubeka emya yemo yokai unokubeka chintunda chinyinge chance yao yobugwi igere iguru chintunda chinyinga karangeri omwana omwabo bono chintunda chinyinge make use
Egosorieye yokwebwere nenko nigo yanchireni kiombe ya PCLB ne namba ya 002660. Egosorieye ni yabantoa bali miaka 13 guche igoro. Bustani Asili Herbal Nutritional Clinic abwoba abeire asubu bwenyobo wetani miaka 20 Ense y'umunyagitari obomonene Dr. Gikonyo.
Kwa zaidi ya miaka 20 tumekuwa katika taaluma hii na kwa hivyo tumeweza kupata ujuzi kamili.
Nigobono begenire n'oburwaria bw'amariogo yemete.
Tunashughulika katika matibabu mbalimbali kupitia madawa asili. Madawa yetu kutoka nchini China, India na mengine hapa nchini ambayo sisi wengine tunafanyia utafiti. Tumeweza kufaulu kutibu magonjwa ambayo ni magonjwa sugu kama vile kisukari, huo ni ugonjwa wa diabetes, high blood pressure ama shinikizo la damu, magonjwa ya viungo ama arthritis, magonjwa kwa njia ya mkojo ambayo ni tatanishi ambayo tunasema urinary tract infections, magonjwa ya finonda za tumbo, shida za kifafa, magonjwa ya kifua kama vile pumu ama asthma na allergy.
Varentire chimashini chiye chiekerero asubu bwenye bwokorenga na kumanyuburwire abanyagitari babuate nigo bari n'obumanyi bonene bw'emyaka emenge nkorwa barabokoreri bwabo kere wiki ritukoria Jumapili nigo bagutuka Millennium Lodge Ikonke Imeji County ya Nyamira. Ritukoria Jumatatu nigo bagutuka Capital Hotel Imeyomuchie Okisii. Rituko ria Jumanne batuka New Star Hotel Asumuchiokeroka. Rituko ria Jumatano nigo bagutuka Nyamira Hotel Imeyomuchio Nyamira na boigo batuka Ruba House Keancha County ya Migori. Rituko ria Alhamisi nigo bagutuka Geostar Sirare Asamange bakiresimi Bustani Asili Herbal Nutritional Clinic asubu bwenia bwegenire. Ndizi TV Obwansu bw'omugusi.
Biamono sana mancho mulio itaseniki Ndizi TV chinga kyogenda tagosangana into emiyomoro bilyo bw'Ense Yoboonchoreria chinga kitagenda takwemanya mange nagenda tagokorekana ase sector Yoboonchoreria namono chinga kiritkolia lero twale gukwonera ase sector ya boda boda imiyomo chiobosongo astori na chief advisor ase nsemo ya boda boda bereka gukwonera mange ni mirombeli babwate namono soko nekinga Oboonchoreria bwa boda boda ngukina buli ase omochibo songo kondo mwancho mulira abana boncherera bonde bwensi abana boda boda emichanire mingi bagwetera antetemo elibaga Dennis oyogo chikutumanyia mange ase sector ya boda boda challenges kichiri bagwetera. Karibu sana naende.
Asante Fridah. And kwa challenges ile changamoto kubwa ambayo tuko nayo kama sector ya boda boda so far and ile msongo wa mawazo. Tumeona mara mingi wana boda boda sijui ni maisha inakuwa ngumu. Wengi wanaamua kuchukua hatua isiyofaa. wanaamua kujitoa uhai. So hiyo ni changamoto kubwa sana. Sisi kama ofisi tunajaribu kuangalia. So cases of depression is the rise currently. And I think kuna kitu moja ambayo wanabodaboda wanafaa kujua na tunawaomba. Usichukue muda mwingi sana kutoka Monday mpaka Monday, because tunajua mara mingi watu wa bodaboda hawajui umuhimu wa kuchukua nafasi ili kuweza kupumzika. Ni muhimu. Usitake tu kufanya kazi kila siku, kila saa. Jaribu kuchukua time uweze kupumzika. Secondly, tuko na activities ambazo zinaweza kureduce hii shida ya depression. Pale kwa ofisi tuko na exercise na hii exercise watu wengine wamechukulia vibaya. Hiyo karate ambayo tumeiweka pale kwa ofisi si ati ni karate ya kujifunza kwenda kupiga watu pale. Hiyo karate is just to make sure that our riders, whoever mwenye atafeel that anataka kukua free, so that hata akili yako iweze kupumzika. You are free, that is your office. Come there, uweze kupata mazoezi. Na hiyo mazoezi si ati tunakufunza ati mazoezi uende pale nje kupiga watu. Karate is just like any other sport. Itakusaidia. Thirdly, ile challenge ambayo tena mara mingi mimi huwa naangalia ni changamoto wakati mwanabodaboda amepata ajali. Wakipelekwa pale hospitali labda unapata huyo patient damu amebleed. Changamoto ya kupata damu iko. And kama ofisi tumekaa chini na blood transfusion satellite ya pale Kisii. And I think kwa hiyo exercise wengine mlipata opportunity. Our riders walikuja wakafanya blood donation. Na hiyo ni muhimu kwa sababu wakati unafanya hiyo blood donation wewe unapatiwa ile kadi ya kuonyesha your blood group in case umepata ajali na umepelekwa pale hospitali na unahitajika kupewa damu. Ukiwa na ile kadi ya kuonyesha kwamba wewe umetoa damu, itakuwa rahisi kupata damu uweze kutibiwa kwa haraka. Ile changamoto ambayo tena mimi huwa naona ni changamoto ya vijana wetu kutumia hii tunaita drug and substance abuse. Of late hii shida iko. Na tunajaribu kuambia wenzetu. Sasa mimi kama chief advisor, I want to advise our riders, please wacha kutumia hizi vitu wakati unaendesha pikipiki. Kama ni lazima na kama ni lazima utumie, tunakuomba fanya kazi, ukimaliza alafu sasa unaweza enda utumie hizo vitu. Hiyo ndio vitu zile ambazo tunaona iko changamoto kubwa. Na pia tunapofuatilia na ile serikali kuu kwa ile National Crime Research Center, crime related activities saizi zinakuwa linked mingi na bodaboda. So we are urging our riders, please we fanya kazi. Wacha kufikiria ati sasa hii bodaboda uko nayo itakusaidia kwenda kufanya uhalifu pale nje. Yeah.
Ekero kurigereria actually chinsemo okonyaranga abana bodaboda na bwa bange bagoitunga bakorera oboibi kero kende ntumaiti ngikeri bagwetera bakabakora ibintu bunebyo akwabere kugukwanera sensemo ya depression kero kende ngo barigerie muri abantu abo bakoba advice na pomokora mwana bodaboda na roro obeire through depression gosengo chimuri mwara ikaransa mwate babona tiga barasomiwa na kibagwenete ko menya nene kero bakokora ubunchire bwabo bwa bodaboda.
Yeah. Tumekuwa na mazungumzo na Oasis doctors na those people are very marvelous people because wakati tuliwa approach they offered wakatuambia they'll provide us with psychological hawa wana deal na maneno na msongo wa mawazo. And pale kwa ofisi, because sisi kama ofisi lazima tufikirie how best can we create opportunities. So we are trying and this one we are going to engage the governor akikubali. Beside kuweka hiyo karate hapo, the next thing we are going to put up in that office is a psychological whatever mental pali mtu akiwa na msongo wa mawazo anaweza kufanywa counseling. Because and if you allow me, hizi regimes zenye zimekuwa hapa nyuma, unlike hii regime yetu, wakati mtu amefanya makosa, tunatakaga kujua chanzo ya makosa ni nini. So we are going to have a desk and a place pali before tuanze kujudge mtu whether is doing right ama wrong. First tuna dig out tujue where the problem exactly is. Yes.
Mbia mana sana. Kero kuligeria sensemo ya drug abuse kokara kwa bako kwanyanga ine challenge arene sana. Kero abarundi ba boda boda kero bako tumika ebinyugo byo gutindi. Kero kuligeria se sector yobo sombia ne mona se chinsemo chichama tatu. Kero kuligeria sensemo ya traffic barabomba bwate hari koblo. Bakurigeria nga enterebelie kogendie gali usine sibete usine nywete kende gionsi akero kende inumo bwatemero buli mocha kweneki nga abana boda boda kero mona boda boda so ire para ngumuri muri gosembi yale okogendie epigi gosoko koro Yoboonchoreria bwaye.
We and I think I forgot that is also one of the challenge. But what we are trying to do currently, tunajaribu kumanage situation at the stage level. Kuna zile stage ambazo tumekuwa tukifanya nao kazi very closely, and I want to take this opportunity to congratulate because wamekuwa very keen. Wataki rider for example wanaangalia ule rider mwenye ni mlevi, wanamweka on notice, wanamwangalia na wakimpata kama labda ametumia hizo dawa za kulevya, wanampatia honyo. So that is what we are doing. But I'm urging national government, at a county government. This is a collective responsibility. Let us come together tuangalie vile tunaweza kuimprove hii sector ya boda boda.
Jue kero kuligeria boda boda by the kere gento kia kolekanyire first suspect wanakuanga boda boda kwanza. Na unapatanga wanakuanga linked na hizo act bono abantu iskogali there is that perception babu atenga abantu ba boda boda actually na babenekera batebi.
Hiyo ni kitu yenye imekuwa, but I want to say that is a very wrong perception because even from our own analysis and statistics, boda boda sio vile watu wanafikiria. Boda boda ni kazi nzuri, na kwa hiyo sekta ya boda boda tuko na watu wenye hata saa zingine ukiweza ambiwa uwezi amini. Pale kwa boda boda tuko na madaktari, pale kwa boda boda tuko na walimu, pale kwa boda boda tuko na various people with a different profession. So sio vile the general public wanafikiria. We have very good fellas out there. Tuko na wajamaa wamefanya certificate, tuko na wajamaa wamefanya diploma, tuko na wajamaa pale wamefanya degree, wengine wamefanya masters mpaka PhD.
So kuna ule jamaa tuko nafuatilia amefanya hadi PhD.
Yeah, we have. And it is not one. We have I think so far from our record because we are keeping kuangalia. Tuko na jamaa mmoja and I think anatoka pale St. Jude. A very hardworking guy. Yeah. So it is a story ambayo tutakuja kuongelea on another day.
It's okay. Ana ndotenga ibiro bitu byatumnyokire sana toberto gukwanera mange igoro ya boda boda nkonyororenga abantu ngoligereri bale boda boda asense moyo bochenu konyororenga abana boda boda bande mero bagoteba tali bande bagoteba neke maena bande baro konyoranga mbali kuligererio bochenu bwabo ano ni chianga chiri bakobika nkiora basebi.
I think hii sekta ya boda boda hizi challenges hata paka hii ya usafi ilianza huko kitambo. The way the sector was introduced at the beginning, hapo ndio kulikuwa na shida. And kwa sababu mimi kama advisor saa zingine mimi ushindwa ni kwa nini hata hatuwezi anza kurevise. Sio sisi peke yetu, hata serikali ikae chini ianze kufikiria hii mvua ilianza kutupiga lini, because kitu kama kuoga honestly hiyo sasa ni shida iko kubwa. We need to even have a sensitization talk hata mara moja kwa mwezi. Kama hiyo ni shida, tunaweza kuita wanabodaboda wetu kama kuoga imekuwa ni shida, of which I believe right now is not a big problem, because ukiangalia watu wengi wenye wako kwa hiyo sekta ya bodaboda saizi sio kama ile kitambo tulikuwa tunaitwa avaisivechi pikipiki. Waniga, we have people who are responsible, watu ambao wako na familia. Yeah. So it is something that I think has changed a lot, and we are urging hao watu wenye wataki kuzingatia usafi. Tafadhali usafi, hata Biblia inasema cleanliness is second to godliness. So tuweze kukua wasafi.
Mbia mona sana togo chikokolera bona bokuru basemi bwabo gucyase umwana bodaboda lesikogali so moncherero lesikogali likuobereka kubwati umurobiriyo nabo igo serikali ye county anemono kurase county ya Kisii ningikele nataka gukora erinda kubwatira n'abana bodaboda nabo go kwenekinga ngwegendereri bale.
Asante. So sekta ya bodaboda ni sekta nzuri, na ile kitu ambayo nataka kuomba wana bodaboda na muweze kujua especially hapa Kisii County. Kisii County tumekuwa ni county ambayo imekuwa na amani for quite a lot of time, and amani iko na gharama kubwa sana. Peace is very, very expensive. So until you lose that peace, that is when you'll realize. So I want to take this opportunity and tell our riders, please, let us observe peace, let us be united, because that is the only way. We cannot be talking about development wakati hatuna amani. We can only talk about development when there is peace. And always remember, peace is very expensive. Let us maintain peace, let us have order, alafu ndio itakuwa vizuri. Because ile situation yenye niliona on Saturday, allow me 1 minute.
Okay.
Very, very unfortunate incidents. Unapata hizo timu zote mbili tumepigana, lakini wakati tumepigana sisi wote tunafanya nini? Tunapelekwa kwa ward moja, mwingine anashughulikiwa na mwingine ashughulikiwi. Inakukalia gharama, because pale kwa hospitali niliona jamaa ambaye alikuwa anahitajika bill of around 280,000. Honestly, we need to think, and that is what I'm telling you. Peace is very, very expensive. Let us maintain order and let us be peaceful. That is what leadership is all about. We are advocating for peace, unity, alafu hiyo vitu zingine zitafuatilia.
Okay. Mbia mona sana sogo sanga na into imemoro bilibwense Yoboonchore tobeto gukwanera mange asensemo ya bodaboda nabego mbia mona sana umwanchu muligeria kwa bere kubwatia omorobiriga kutoga cyagitego ikabonega twaikire omoire no basemere kwane na obeire omorobiri umuya kwa bere hweko imanya mange gwetera asensemo ya Dennis oyobereka gukwanera amange igoro ya bodaboda agwikira bumwanchu muliye no gukorera omorobiri buri tukolera timetese Dennis ngendengera kwatigaire.
Yeah, I only want to appreciate those people who have been behind me. Wamenipatia support, and nataka ni shukuru my mom. I know mimi nimelelewa from a very humble background, maisha ya shida, but I know wamekuwa pamoja na mimi. I want also to appreciate our family. I have a young family. Nataka nimsalimie my wife. I know she is watching wherever she is. Na kijana wangu. I also want to take this opportunity niwasalimie. Na ile staff yote ambayo tunafanya nao kazi pale Kisii town. I want to appreciate all those people. And I want to again nimsalimie rafiki yangu mmoja mungwana sana. Anaitwa Dennis Mochaina, wherever you are. Thank you for the support that you've always given, accorded me. And without forgetting, there's a friend of mine, Willis Ochieng, wherever he is. I know watu wengi hawezi kumjua. He has been my mentor for a very long time. And and a good person. So I also want to take this opportunity to wasalimie and wish you a very good day. And God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Kwebe sister yago, I know chiko.
The list is so big. That is why I said my entire family.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Ambia mana sana so sanga na inte, ndembia mana sana manchumulia kwa vera na inte asomoro vile. Yego ikaboneka tuikire omwele konde to kwenye asinse mo chiche mitandao, asinse mo ya Facebook na bagotonyara wetra Ndizi TV News Digital, na bagasense meria YouTube na bagotonyara wetra Ndizi TV News, asinse mo ya website na bagotonyara wetra www.ndizitv.or.ke. Editor ne Fridah Kerubo kukuganiria obuligereria obya.